Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're talking fast, talking furious. We are talking Fast 5, also known as the best one. This one begins right where Fast 4 ended, with the rescue of Dom. The rescue is pretty quick and just consists of a bus crash. However, it is significant to me because it's the only time Brian drives a muscle car. Later in Fast 5, he drives the modern-day Charger police car they use. Those aren't really muscle cars. Other than this scene, he never drives a muscle car or domestic car at all until the Chrysler minivan he drives in Fast 7. It then cuts to Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and Brian and Mia find Vince there from Fast 1. After orchestrating the prison bus rescue, Brian and Mia are fugitives now too, just like Dom, just like Vince. Brian and Mia discuss a job with Vince, decide to do it, and Dom arrives last minute at Vince's place to join the job, but after Mia and Brian have already left. They are to rob several cars from a train. The job goes wrong after Vince gets away in the first car and Mia runs off with the GT40. Dom and Brian have an action scene, get captured, then escape. Vince comes back to the hideout and is revealed to know something the rest don't know. Much more on this in a future video. Vince gets excommunicated and delivers a short soliloquy that includes the finest dialogue in any Fast and Furious movie, bar none.
Where's Letty, Dom? Where's Letty?
Dom, after excommunicating his best friend for putting his sister in danger, decides to put her in all kinds of more danger by deciding to rob Reyes. Brian, Dom, and Mia set up their killer team, have some run-ins with The Rock's character, Hobbs, and make several plans to rob Reyes that we never even get to see. They eventually have to have faster cars, but they have no money, so they race for better cars. Did someone say race? I hope by now you know what that means. Finally, our 3-foot dolly shot. Check that box. The movie continues. Vince's character gets rehabilitated, then killed. They get the money after dragging a vault through the streets of Rio for a few minutes. So that's a rundown of the plot. Now the switcheroo, from recap to review. Fast 5 is like the Empire Strikes Back of Fast and Furious, meaning simply that it's the best one. This one is the one the others will always be measured by. This one sets up the team dynamic that will carry the franchise to the huge box office success it ends up enjoying. So what is it about this one? For one thing, the characters are earned. Over the course of 4 previous movies, they have introduced all these characters. The regulars in Fast 1, Tej and Roman in Fast 2, Han in Fast 3 and Fast 4, Giselle in Fast 4, Tego and Santos in Fast 4 2. 4 movies have been spent on the characterizations, and this movie uses those characterizations to perfection. There are fixed roles these characters play, and each role has been earned by each character. Everyone gets their moments, and their moments fit the roles they were meant to play when they were introduced in earlier movies and when they were brought onto this team by Brian and Dom, except for Giselle driving a garbage truck. Pretty sure that's not exactly what Dom had in mind for her originally. As an example, look at Roman. When they need to infiltrate the police station, they send him in. But look at the role he played in Too Fast, Too Furious. Getting rid of these 2 guys tailing them, and getting rid of the same 2 guys again later in the movie during the boat scene. Roman is slick, and that's how he's used. Each character is treated this way. Another part of it is the team dynamic based on being down and out. It doesn't seem like any of the members of the team have much to lose. They have some resources. They get some gear, they get the vault, but for the most part, they're ragtag. That's endearing.
If we don't pull this job off, we're probably dead anyway. Let's make it $1 million.
And given the result of this movie, that they rip off the money, $100 million, becoming millionaires, that can't happen again. Another endearing aspect of this movie is that they all work together constantly, helping connect us with the characters as the characters connect to each other. They make a plan to steal the money and work toward perfecting it together. We never get to see or hear what this plan is except for bits and pieces. They ditch this plan for a new plan using the invisible cop cars. We don't see that plan either after it is foiled by Hobbs, but we get to see them working on it. They work together to burn up the money, work together to track the money being moved around town, to find out what kind of vault they're dealing with. They work together to get the replica vault and the handprint for the vault, to get the cameras into the police station, and to try to beat the surveillance cameras. Everything is a team effort, and you see that throughout the movie. There are at least 2 scenes of the team just outright socializing together as well. And on top of that, consider the race with the stolen cop cars, for a total purse of $4 million between Roman, Han, Dom, and Brian. This interconnects these characters. Brian and Roman go way back. Roman was Brian's right-hand man in Fast 2, and Dom and Han go way back to before Fast 4. This race links the 2 groups. After this, Roman is as much a friend or family of Dom as he is of Brian. Roman and Han are also now linked in their knowledge that Dom let Brian win the race. And Fast 6 doesn't forget this connection. Roman talking through the loudspeaker and racing with his siren and light song is a highlight of this scene too, and just shows how much attention was shown to the characterization from the previous movies. The scene is exciting and funny, but most importantly, links these characters and makes us like them and them like each other. As an additional detail, I think they should have shown Roman narrowly beating Han Han in the race. Han is a drifter, a gifted driver no doubt, but out of his element in this drag race. Just like they show Han performing better at trying to beat the cameras inside the warehouse than Roman, different racers with different skills. Just a detail. This race, by the way, the one in the stolen cop cars for $4 million, is the only race in the movie that is actually shown. This movie does not have a one-on-one race at all, except for the off-camera race between the Charger and blue Porsche. I think there could have been one little change with Vince to make his character connect a little better. When Vince comes back into the group, it would have been nice, super simple, and only taken a few seconds of screen time if he and Han turned to one another and Vince said, "Han?" and Han said, "Vince?" Then they shake hands and embrace or whatever. This would have reinforced that Han used to run in the same circles with Vince and Dom, connecting Han and Vince to the group and to one another. However, given Los Bandoleros, the short that preceded Fast 4, this cannot be. In that short, Han is asked when he started running with Dom, and he says in Mexico. This means that Han got on with Dom after the events of Fast 1 in Los Angeles, so Vince would have been, in his own words, free falling through South America at that time. Finally, I must mention this scene where the whole crew goes back to the street race area where Dom and Brian won the blue Porsche. This help from the street racers to beat the cops is reminiscent in concept and spirit of the scramble scene in Fast 2, which is reminiscent of the scramble scene in Fast 1. So that's what I thought about Fast 5. It's the best one in all the ways. It has good action that drives the plot, but most importantly, it focuses on the characters. That's why it works. What do you think? Where do you put this one on your ranking? Let's keep it fast, keep it furious.
Where's Letty, Dom? Where's Letty?